I guess this shouldn't be surprising anymore. I mean, after all these big dollar sales, we've got another one that just happened. And a Giannis rookie Logoman just sold for $1.8 million. 13-14 National Treasures Logoman.
Holy Grail, pretty much.
The holy grail of Giannis cards. And, I mean, now that we're talking about modern cards, there's always a clear-cut number one when it comes to basketball. It's the rookie autograph Logoman. There's only one of them in the world, so it is the best card of his. But you're talking about a guy that just got bounced out the playoffs. I know he just won an MVP. But a $1.8 million sales. C-Rad, what are your thoughts? Let's start with you on a $1.8 million card that was made 6 years ago.
Yeah, for me, that total is obviously insane to think about. I saw on Instagram the person that owned it back in it's a big seller on eBay actually owned it at some point, and I was reading that he sold it for around 40 to 50,000. This was back in 2015 or 16, maybe.
That's a long time ago.
Wow.
So that obviously that number is insane. It makes me wonder though, because him getting bounced out of the playoffs, his cards have come down quite a bit, since then. I wonder if he was still competing right now in the Eastern Conference Finals, how much more that might have gone for. But as it stands, it's still an amazing amount of money.
I don't know if
for a guy who hasn't won an NBA championship yet.
It makes it look like the LeBron that just sold for around the same amount that somebody got to steal. I mean, granted, it's not a Logoman, but it is closest to the Holy Grail LeBron exquisite card, number to 23.
But there's still 22 of those LeBron
correct.
James theoretically. Yeah. Somebody has them. So this is truly a one-on-one. My thing is, does that card hold its value if Giannis is not on the Bucks next year? Is there a chance that it can go down depending on what market he goes to?
What do you think, C-Rad?
My thinking is that, I think it depends on what team he goes to, honestly.
Okay, well let's throw a couple teams out there. Let's say he goes to the Warriors. Does that card go up, or does it all depend on if he wins championships?
I feel like at this point in his current career, because he's coming into his prime. He is in his prime. I would say he's in his prime right now. He has to, at this point in his career, he has to win some championships. He has to get a couple of Finals MVPs to justify these crazy prices. His run up that's been happening the last 4 or 5 years. So anything less than that, I feel like it's that time maybe now that his cards will start to go down rather than up.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we've been talking about him and Luka all year in terms of prices. As you can see from Darren Ravel, the same person that bought the LeBron card also bought this card. And when we did the segment before, we were trying to figure this guy out. He was from lob.com, and he responded to a tweet saying he's got bigger things happening. Well, that bigger thing, if you go to his Twitter, he's already changed it, saying professional collector, flipper, negotiator of random things, co-founder of lob.com. So if you go on to Alt Official, I tried to sign up, and they put me on a waiting list to sign up for their site. So this is another one of those buy share sites. So I think we've got 4 or 5 of these. Now, what that means is that everybody's going to buy a piece of the LeBron. Everybody's going to buy a piece of the Giannis. But they're attacking the market by buying the 2 greatest modern NBA cards of all time. They're putting them in their vault. They're going to be allowing people, from what I believe, to own shares of this card. I don't know what I think about this strategy, and I also don't like the fact that they're not letting me on the site by creating false hype and demand unless there's reason behind it. I could not join. I am in position 2065 to get onto the site. But it says I will get more priority access if I invite friends.
Dude, you right now are at a hip Las Vegas club, and you're just way in the back of the line over there. You're wrapped.
I'm around the building.
You're wrapped around the parking structure. You have no chance of getting in tonight.
Well, no. It says if you invite your friends. So if we want to get bottle service, we can get up in.
Yeah,
there.
That's true. So maybe if you guys join in and we all get in, but is it a server issue? Are they trying to like work out the kinks before they invite everybody in? Because if it's a shared program, wouldn't you want as many people that are willing to join as possible?
I think it's creating false hype.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It feels like it's like, what kind of gimmick are you doing on me? Like, I could be wrong. I don't know. But from what if I'm going to forget about this, they're going to send me an email saying I've joined, and I'm probably going to be moving on to bigger and better things. So,
well, I mean, based on where you are again in line, you're going to get in. You might get into the club at like, I don't know, 2:30 in the afternoon. They ain't going to be popping.
Unless it's in Vegas.
Well, I'm trying to find.
I don't even think they open up clubs at that time. There is a club. Where is it located? It's near the Flamingo that doesn't open until like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like they actually don't let people in until 4 a.m.
4 in the morning. Yep. So people that go to the clubs, like like they get out normal 2, 3.
Yeah. So you go to the regular club, and then you go to the after hours club.
Yep.
But yeah, that's crazy. 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
and I think they go until like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm past my prime. That's even in Vegas around 3 o'clock. I'm like, it's time to go to bed. Dan's done. He's had enough.
I don't know, man. After this pandemic's over, I don't know. I might go a little wild over there.
You might go to the 4 a.m. club.
Vegas Raiders. You know what I'm saying? It's
gonna be a wild time. Built up like I couldn't go anywhere. Energy and just you may only make it 10 minutes.
If the Rams are playing in Vegas, if they were playing like the AFC West, I'd go down there. I'd go down there for sure. I don't know if I'd go to the 4 a.m. club with you, but I'd go down, watch the game.
I know. I can't wait to be able to go to Vegas and watch a football game. I mean, that stadium, it looks.
I can't wait.
Stunning.
I can't wait to go to a sports bar, even locally, watch a game. Not even Vegas. It could just be like be just like down the street from my house. I'd love to go just watch a game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out the details. I found a way. Somebody did a good little article on explaining how the alt program works. They're not only doing cards. I think they're doing.
Like I think aren't they doing overall market watch?
They're doing it's almost becoming like, and I don't know. I mean, economists in the stock market have theories on what's going to happen after the election. We're obviously not going to get political, but it's almost like people are trying to turn assets into like Bitcoin in a sense. So like creating, and this website is called alt, so it's alternative forms of currency. So it's almost like they're trying to change things out of dollars, right? So I don't know where this is headed, but we know we have Raleigh Road that we talked about, which you like to call Old Town Road. There's the people that bought the Evan Mathis mantle that are doing the same thing. So back in the 80s and 90s when everything exploded, there was a million grading companies. So now we're in the modern era. We're dealing with the explosion of let's buy a piece of things, which I don't know. I feel like I don't get it. I don't know if I can't hold the card. If I only own a piece of the card, it seems weird to me.
But the funny thing is that you run a company that sells product a very similar way.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I don't get it,
people
but yet
get tangible things.
We do group breaks, which is basically crowdsourcing and pulling a bunch of money together to open up a case. So I think you get it.
I get it, but those folks are going to get something tangible. Like
hopefully
it would be the equivalent if we did a group break where we sold 30 teams, and then inside those 30 teams we sold percentages of those teams too.
You get a piece.
We're not doing
You
that.
get a piece of Zion. You don't get the whole one. You're sharing Zion with this other user.
It's like crowdsourcing and then crowdsourcing on top of that, which I don't understand. But
don't give any group breakers ideas either.
This guy has a lot of money, and he's going after this market. He's going after the collectible site, going after collectible market as an alternative form of currency in a sense.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I can't get onto the site, so I don't know because I'm in the back of the club. I'm wrapped around the building. I'm hanging out by the garbages, waiting to get in. But as soon as I get in, maybe I'll have some more insight and I'll figure out how it all works. But as of right now, I just know that he spent $3.6 million on 2 cards. And that's not going to get you into the club. They'll laugh at you. They'll be like, I have $3.6 million in basketball cards. You're not getting in. I don't know.
That's when you probably have to buy the bottle service to get in.
Yeah, I'd say so. Creating a cardboard stock market.
Yeah, and then that's absolutely what's happening.
Yeah.
And like Doug was saying, in the 90s, if you go back, you'll see a bunch of small-time grading companies that were just essentially giving everybody tens. They're, piggybacking on PSA.
Trying to get a piece of the
And
market.
everybody was like 10s, 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 because 10s were the key to the value, right? If everybody got 10s, your card would be worth more. I'm surprised we have not seen that yet with the backlog of BGS and the backlog of PSA, and you have SGC that's trying to, make their claim in the modern game. Where's the C-Rad 6.5 grading companies? I mean, in all seriousness, like when are we going to see it where people are just going to make their own slab and just start going, I'm going to be a grading company now? There's no doubt a demand for it. And instead of that, right now we're getting these stock market share crowdsourcing, because you don't physically get that card. You never will get that card. At no point are you ever going to, you could buy 100,000 shares of it. You're not going to be able to physically have that card. That card is always going to be whatever company is representing that card. It's their card.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do some more research, and I want to do a segment where we compare them all and talk about that later. But from the same golden auction sale where the Giannis sold, there was an 03-04 exquisite LeBron that sold for $400,000, an 09 Chrome Draft Trout Orange Refractor that sold for $369,000, an 86-87 Fleer unopened box including one pack with Michael Jordan rookie on top for $162,000, an 03-04 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor that sold for $322,000, a Topps Update Diamond Anniversary Trout rookie card 1 of 1, $174,000, and an 07-08 Kobe Bryant autographed game-used playoff-worn road jersey that he wore in 2 games, $136,000. What a time to be alive, guys. I mean, it's just insane the amount of money being thrown around. I mean, just houses and mansions being thrown around on single sports cards. I mean, this is just absolute madness.
Yeah.
When does it end? I don't know. It feels like we're, as much times we talk about this bubble bursting, I feel like it's not. Like we haven't even reached the peak yet. When you see sales like this, it's just literally nuts.
It could end when there's a product that comes out and the market price is $15,000 for a case and you're getting 20 autographs.